Hello. I don't care if anybody's here. I'm going to start reading anyway. I have the Illuminated Tarot deck, which I think I'm going to use for the beginning of this. It's like got 60 different million connotations to each card, so it's kind of like a good deck to do when you don't have many, people coming up in your business. It can tell you a lot, is what I mean. All right, I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to jail shuffle. All right, I'm going to bring this down so y'all can see what I'm doing. And yes, it's a Mountain Dew in my lap. Okay. Now, these are pretty big, but I'm still like a firm believer in the good old jail shuffle. I have lots of my books with me too. They all help me, make me feel better. Look at these on the bottom. They're freaking crazy looking. All right. I decided to do it at this time because nobody I know will like to find it, I guess. So it's not like it's after hours for fun, it's after hours because I don't want anybody I know to watch the live. Is that weird? I don't know if that's weird or not, but all right. All right, we're going to go back to this and get a couple of cards, pick them out and see what the energies are saying about the day. Oh, this one's trying to come. Oh, wow. I picked that for one of my other readings recently. The Six of Diamonds, which is also Pentacles. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Okay. Okay. So, I picked... Hello. So, I picked the Six of Diamonds, which is the same as, hold on, I'll tell you, the same as the Six of Pentacles. And like you can see on this card, there's like a table. It's like a family table. And like everybody's like, eating together. They're drinking. They have red roses at the table. You see the red roses? I know you do. But I mean, there's even a plate with food on it being passed around and like some hors d'oeuvres. It just looks like an all around nice table. So these diamonds cards are for obviously the pentacles. It's talking about the physical world and the element of earth, it says. So it stands for charity, harmony, and cooperation. Wow. But since it's also the Six of Pentacles, I'm going to get out my other book and I'm going to read the Six of Pentacles as well. Because, I don't know, most of these cards have way more like, it's crazy. One of them will pop out and you'll understand. They're crazy. Okay, so where's the Pentacles at? Aha! The Six of Coins is what my book says. It represents responsibility for others. The recent turmoil represented by the haphazard arrangement of the Five of Coins has yielded success even faster than anticipated. Efforts have paid off, leading to a feeling of fullness and gratitude. The urge to give back is suggested by the outlying sixth coin, the asymmetrical coin at the bottom right-hand corner of the card, which is symbolic of charity, donation, or public service in some kind of way. Wow. Responsibility, duty, generosity. I want to read the other one before I make any of my own personal little thoughts on it. So it's the 5 of clubs, which is also wands. And I'll bring it up here so you can actually see it. It's actually quite beautiful. But anyway, we're going to talk about it. So it is the devil card in this deck. It's also the 5 of clubs, which is wands. So you see what I mean by like double connotations. Temptation, attachment, and control. So there's a toxic relationship in this motherfucker. Something is toxic, okay? Something toxic. I'm telling you. So we're going to also read, we're going to read the devil, and then we're going to read the 5 of wands too out of the tarot book. So we can get a little clarity on this. Now, the devil is a special card to me. Everybody always gets real nervous when they see the devil card. And I'm like, but the devil card always symbolizes my daughter in readings because she's a Capricorn. So I know that might sound funny, but it's the truth. So the devil, see, look how pretty the devil is on this one. There ain't nothing bad about the devil. Come on, y'all. Let's just be nice. This is a dope card. And all their parts were covered up. So I don't feel bad about showing that, just in case some little kids end up watching this. Because I have little kids and they all try to watch everything that I do. So, okay. The devil's flamboyant headdress is a red flag of sorts, a warning to the fool that she is all show and no substance. Ooh. Whatever pleasures she has to offer will be short-lived, hollow kind, the short-lived hollow kind, those seductive pleasures to which one can easily become addicted. Wow. I think I was right from the start, and I am going to go ahead and start telling you guys what I think. The presence of the serpent is a warning to shed the less than worthy parts of oneself. Wow. In the way that a snake sheds its skin. Wow. Slytherin vibes. So only then can we experience the true joy of enlightenment. Yikes. See what I mean? Like, this card is such a paradox. Like, it's wonderful. 2 figures are loosely chained to the devil, implying that it is well within their power to free themselves from bondage. And that is the main point of this whole thing. It is within your power to break the bondage that you're in, like that, and be able to have the things that you want, which is back here. Like, for real. That's what I'm getting from this. I already knew that. Like, I feel like there's something like blocking you, or I don't know. But this is entirely attainable. You're one decision away from an entirely different life. That is true. I should have a beep or something, but this is live, so I don't think that's going to work. So we're also going to read the 5 of, what is that? Clubs is not wands, is it? Where's my book? Here it is. Okay. We're going to find out right now. Clubs. Yes, they're wands. I wasn't wrong. Okay. I love how there's so many different like angles you can go at these cards. And that's why I decided to just come on and start pulling some cards, because I do these for my quickie reads, but they're not explained as thoroughly as I can explain them to you, because there are 2 cards in each card of this deck. That's why it's kind of like special. Like, it's a very special deck. I haven't seen anybody else reading from the Illuminated Tarot yet on YouTube. So hopefully I'm the first, but I don't know. If anybody else is, it doesn't really matter, because it's a dope deck and people should be reading from it. So, all right. Now, what is it? The 5 of Wands. A profusion of intersecting wands evokes a feeling of cross purposes in the 5 of Wands. Wow. A situation may present itself in which one is forced to compete with others who are vying for the same prize. Wow. Or the conflict may arise within oneself concerning a serious issue around whether one should leave a relationship or quit a job. Wow. Like I said, you got to get whatever that is that's blocking you from the thing you want, because there's two futures ahead of you. Like, seriously, there's two futures ahead of you. It's a for sure thing. And you've got to make that decision. I know it's hard, but you've overcome obstacles before. Like, it's very, very easy to overcome an obstacle if you wrap your head around it. So I recently myself have been what is going on? I recently myself have been overcoming some obstacles in my mind, and let me tell you, it's lit. Anyway, so let me finish this. Exactly what I was saying. You're going to have to decide if you want to have and who you want at your table. Like, you don't have to invite everybody to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can decide, no matter who it is, I don't care who it is, you can decide that you don't want anybody at your table anymore. You can. And you can be totally fine with that and like move on with your life and be happy. You can do that. You're one decision away. That's what this devil card is trying to tell you. You are one decision away from a completely different life. Oh, it was 11:11 on the freaking timer when I looked up. That's a confirmation to somebody. Anyway. And it's 3:44 on the time clock. It's great. All right, I'm going to finish this. Whether internal or external, one will be facing the conflict of opposing forces. A key point is to approach the problem from many angles while gathering information from a variety of sources in order to make the best possible decision. I told you. So, yeah, whatever it is that's like standing in your way, that's like, hey, what's up? I like to type my answers. I don't know why. I feel very strange about talking to y'all, but what's up? I've been talking about this deck right here, the Illuminated Tarot deck. It is like pretty awesome. I'm pretty good. How are you? Oh, it's already out here, but yeah, we got these two cards going on here. So how are you doing? Are you doing good? That's good. Well, I'm going to pull a card for you. I'm going to pull some cards for you since you're here. Of course. I'm going to put this deck all back together. So what's going on with this? What time zone are you in? Are you in my same time zone? Oh, I love reading. Okay. I love reading. Okay, well, I'm just going to pull a couple of cards and see what happens. All right. See, that 6 is on the bottom. This is a 6 of diamonds. And it's like, I don't know. It's talking about like, I don't know. We're going to draw some cards for you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. The first one I got was, it's the 2 of Spades. And I did it as sort of like 3 cards. So there's this I'm going to look at as the past, probably something close to the past. So I'm going to read that to you. And that's a Spades card too. They've integrated 2 decks here. So it is the Hanged Man. Peace through self-discipline and freedom from distraction. I feel like maybe, let me read the second one and then I'll tell you what I think. Then we've got the 4 of Spades, which is the card of the year, I think, for everybody. Thank you. This is the card of the year for everybody. It's the Death card. Hi, hello. And it's about rebirth more than death. I'm doing great. How are you? But anyways, it's the Death card. And what it specifically says on this is the cycle of creation, destruction, and renewal. And so like everybody looks at that card as if it's like, predicting a death. There are very few times in which this card actually symbolizes that. So I want to read the last one too, and before I give my opinion on what I think is going on. And that is the Jack of Clubs. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. Okay, so we've got the Jack of Clubs here as the future card. And it says, the enthusiastic pursuit of a new venture. So what I'm thinking is that there's been a lot of like hermit time where maybe you've been drawn into yourself, or they've been drawn into their self, one of the two, like drawing inward, doing some internal work. And I think that because of that, you're currently in, this is like the present card, a cycle of, what did they call it? It's like a cycle of creation, destruction, and renewal. Like that's where the current situation is at. Like there's been some things that are being reworked or repositioned in one or both of your lives to make room for the new adventure. Or you're like getting ready, you're like going through a breakup. There's like 3 or 4 other things that could be happening here. And it's telling you that that's like a good thing. It's all good. Every bit of it is every bit of it's good. But I just want to say, this is also, it's the Hanged Man. I want to read that to you because it feels like maybe you've made the decision, or they've made the decision already as well. Like maybe it's something that, because the Hanged Man is in the past and it's like it's upright. So I understand. I'm so sorry to hear that your love life is a mess. Honey, you don't understand. I could tell you so many things about my crazy ass love life, and I just can't. Like some of them I haven't. Yes, you can ask a question. Go ahead. But I just can't even wrap my mind around what's happened to me recently. I can't even wrap my mind around it. You are one decision away. This is what I said before you even came in here. You are one decision away from a completely different life. Literally one decision away. So crazy. Yeah, what's your question, honey? Man, I'm going to make sure that at the end of this, I put the cards that you got down at the bottom too. Like I'm going to screenshot them and their meanings as well. No problem. All right. So I'm going to pull another couple cards. What's coming towards you? All right, let's find out. I got to jail shuffle these. I know that sounds funny, but that's what I call it. All right. All right, let me come down here just a little way so you can see some of these cards. Oh, yep, no problem. I got you. I read it. Ooh. Ooh. What is coming towards you in love? Hopefully it's some of the crazy stuff that's been coming towards me lately. It's been awesome. It's been crazy. Okay. All right. Well, you got the 2 of Hearts, which is the 2 of Cups on the bottom. That's indicative of a definite union of sorts. Let me tell you, that 2 of Hearts being on the bottom, that's a sign. All right, hold on. I just need one card. Okay, they're all trying to fall out at me. That's a good sign. These ones are just so huge. It's all right. Wow. Okay. So the card that I pulled for you is the 5 of Diamonds, but in this deck, it's also the Hierophant. Hierophant. I don't know if I ever say that right. Okay. So I'm going to say off the bat, the first thing that jumps out at me in this meeting is the deception at the bottom. The deception at the bottom. I feel like maybe there's somebody in your life that's been deceiving you or that just deceived you. And the Hierophant's also about tradition and spiritual authority. And so it's not so much as like they're deceiving you as it's a difference in values, if you get what I'm saying. Like whatever that specific thing I'm picking up on is, it's a difference in values. And that's not something that, like, when you fall in love with someone, you have to have similar values. And so if there's something, I don't know, I don't feel like it's necessarily, I want to read this book as well, because before I tell you what I think it is, but where is it at? And it's the high priest in this book, so it's kind of a strange book. I love it. Okay. It represents an organized system of beliefs that integrates earthly and spiritual knowledge. His flowing robe is traditionally gold, the color of enlightenment. You see what I'm saying? Like, his throne is flanked by 2 tall pillars, symbolically propping up the high morals and traditions that allow society to run smoothly. Like, I feel like the deception is somewhere in that. Like, it's in your values. Like, and you're not going to, like, it's going to lead to something that's like, you're not going to be able to, it's going to lead to something that you're not going to be able to come back from. Like, if you go down that path where you're like, you allow that, like, you settle for something, if you're going to settle for something, then it's going to end up badly. Like, you cannot just settle for something, because now I'm not talking about being in a situation where there's like a couple of things where you're trying to compromise, like, oh, we don't eat dinner at the same time, or, you know, our time schedules are not in line. I'm talking about like things that you cannot even imagine. Like, some people do not have the values that you have. Some people do not have the values that you have. Not everybody's as good as you. And you might want them to be, and see that in other people, like to where you feel like you want them to be like that, and you see their potential over what's really happening. I do it all the time. So I'm going to tell you that Hierophant is trying to warn you. And also, whenever he comes up, seek advice from a close, like, mentor, somebody that's mature, somebody that's been through stuff, somebody that's been through a lot. You got to seek advice from them, because you cannot trust your heart. You cannot trust nothing except your gut instinct. And remember that will serve you. That's your intuition. That's your connection to the source of it all. That's our connection to each other as people. If that's dinging off, then you have got to trust that. 100% got to trust that. So that's what I wanted to say about that. But I want to read the rest of that. The open book in this card, it sends a message that the Hierophant is willing to share his knowledge to help others connect with their higher selves. And I'm glad I read that, because it's like, one of you is on a journey to connect with your higher self. One of you is on a journey to be, and the whole path is different. This one person changes the whole thing. Like, your life will either be like this, or it's going to be like this. It's going to completely change everything in your life. Guarantee it. Clarity, spirituality, self-knowledge, respect for the law and tradition, and intuition are the words at the bottom. Wow. All right. Well, I'm going to pull one more just because you're a darling. I hope that helps. I know it was kind of all over the place, but I really hope it helps. I have like all my books too. I've got like so many books. All right. What I pulled was the 7 of Spades, which is beautiful, by the way. I absolutely just love I'm going to turn it like this so you can kind of see it a little better. Okay. Oh, wow. I forgot that this was the Chariot card. So I just pulled the Chariot. That means help is coming. Like that means that, and it's like it's two horses pulling this thing. So you know it's coming fast. Help is coming. Don't worry. It says a triumph, a breakthrough, or an inventive solution. Inventive solution. All right, I'm going to read the Chariot out of this book because it's such a unique book. I've never seen. It's from my Color Your Own tarot card deck that I'm working on, and it's not nearly even one card done yet. But the book itself was so valuable to me. It's been a godsend for real. It's taught me so much about tarot. It's taught me a lot. The Fool, now a young adult with a strong identity, is represented by the driver of the chariot, who personifies the boldness of youth. The chariot symbol, and now I think that's important. The person driving the chariot is freaking important. They personify the boldness of youth. So maybe your like solution, like your help, is going to come from somebody who personifies that. I fully believe that's connected. The chariot symbolizes ego, while the muscular cats are the embodiment of the strong impulses that try to pull the driver in opposite directions. The black cat, the color of mystery, wow, veers to the right toward the future, while the blue cat pulls with all its might to the left in the direction of the past. Wow. The assured driver, having already assimilated much that is worthy from each dimension, is undaunted. What? Confident in her ability to hold sway over her environment. That is crazy because my name is Sway. Over her environment, the driver's strong sense of self empowers her to plow headlong and unequivocally through any obstacle that stands in her way. Her dress, traditionally deep brown in color with stripes of orange and green. It further strengthens the metaphor. Brown shows that she is grounded, orange that she is free and open to new ideas, and green indicates vitality and hope. Self-respect, ambition, confidence, and balance. They talk about me right now. I swear it's talking about. I was like, dang, man, I relate with this girl driving this chariot. Undaunted. Ah, man, that is crazy. I just got goosebumps. I have no idea why, but I feel like this is resonating with you because it's definitely. I'm going to show you this card too, the one they described. I mean, look at the cats. That is so amazing. The cats are pulling the chariot. I love this book. I really do. It's not even I haven't drawn the cards either yet. Like I'm just learning the cards before I color them. But I'm also going to read the 7 of Spades, which is I'm don't quote me on this. It's what kind are the spades? Hold on. I haven't had the swords. They're swords. Okay. So, I'm going to move this deck here. Oh my gosh, I flipped right to it. Okay. 7, a mystical number associated with the metaphysical realm, resonates with deep implications for the suit of swords. The 7 of Swords advises separating oneself from the fray, as represented by the 2 horizontal swords that are placed on top of interlocked blades of the 5 swords below, to engage in some serious soul searching. Through this introspection, certain behaviors may need to be addressed and sorted out. Personal transformation is what this is referring to. You, not the other person involved or whatever it is holding you back or whatever it is you feel is holding you back. This came out reversed. And so I feel the reversed is talking of back to that deception from the beginning, secrecy, sabotage. Something is not just yet. You got to get advice from that trusted advisor before you do anything. And maybe that's a tarot reading. Maybe that's your, someone close to you. Maybe that's, it doesn't matter who it is, you'll know, when you get the right answer, because it's literally a decision and a course that'll change your entire life, the entire way it looks, like the whole thing. Wow. Choosing a lover is very important for you. Like the one you choose determines the way the rest of your life goes. And so you've got to choose wisely. And maybe there was some significance to the reading out of this book of the Chariot, because it was describing a woman, which I think is, and maybe it was describing future one or the other that is able to drive through every obstacle, or you just, or it's possible that what do you want to look like in the future? What do you want your future, life to look like? You're going to have to look to the partner that you're with in that respect and see what you would be in 10 years if you hung out with them for 10 years. Is that the person that you want to be, or do you want to be someone else? You get what I'm saying? And it's true for them too. Like, I feel like everybody should be soul searching in this manner. Like, you've got to take some time and really, really think this through, because it's definitely serious. This is like a life or death type of, like, not bad, because both of them I see are all right. You know what I mean? One of them's all right. The other one is amazing. Like, it's something else, it's what you're meant to do. It's like your soul purpose in this life. And so the decision is going to be the crucial deciding factor, as it is with all of us. You know what I'm saying? As it is with all of us. So I hope that helped you. I really hope that helped you. I cannot believe these cards. Isn't it so awesome that there's 2 meanings on each one? It's just the most amazing thing ever. I just love them. They are so wonderful. See, and then this is on the bottom too, the 10 of Wands, or the 10 of Clubs. Man. And this looks like a whole other different person from I'm going to look at this. Hold on. I need to look at this, because I see 2 chicks here. Like this, there's a chick here. I mean, she's like gathering firewood, and she's got like seriously weird looking eyes, man. Wow. So this is either you, or this is the ones that you're talking about. Okay, where's the clubs at? Thank y'all for coming. Thank you. Smooches. Oh man, I must have ruined his day or her day. I love ruining people's day, but it's the best thing for them. It really is the best thing for them. It's 3, 3, 3, 3. That's a confirmation, but I'm still reading this for you. Pavithra. I don't know how to say that, but I love you so much. Thank you for liking my video. It's freaking dope. I love that. Wow. I really hope you're still here. The 10 of Wands, the exquisite balance among the wands portrayed in the 10 of Wands conveys a feeling of completion. It is a card of transition that recommends taking a time out to enjoy all that's been accomplished. The challenge posed is whether to rest on one's laurels or to gather one's resources and begin something new. Wow. A pair of vertical wands has successfully plowed through the obstacles in their past. Oh my gosh. At the card center, their tips practically touch one another, suggesting the possibility of partnership. Collaboration between them augurs well. Pooling their considerable resources would yield even bigger results. Success, collaboration, and completion. I'm thinking that card's for me, for real. Oh my Lord. Wow. That is amazing. I know that card's for me. Nobody else is in here but me. I mean, I'm sure other people will watch this live eventually. But thank you for everybody who came by. I hope that if you see this in the future, that you get something from it and from the messages I shared here. Oh my gosh, somebody's in here. I can't leave. I just read this freaking card. It's awesome. I think it was for me because I was the only one in here. I just had to share that with someone. Man, it goes exactly with what I was just telling the last person in here. Talking about both of the people would have been the ones that went through the, oh my gosh. If you make the right decision, it's going to be both of y'all that have come through the obstacles. You're both going to be able to do it. It's going to be like more. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be huge if you pick the right one. You've got to pick the right one. Gosh, you've got to pick the right one. I hope that I'm going to put it on the comments too, so that you get it in your freaking email, because I already know it's going to come to your email. And I hope you get my message because it's very important. I really hope you get my message. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, oh my God, what? That's like an anxiety attack. Come on, don't leave me hanging. Oh my God, what? See, this is why I did this so late at night. I didn't want anybody that I knew to end up in here. If it's somebody I know, what's up, man? How are you doing? Oh, thank you. You're so nice. Well, I'm Sway. Nice to meet you. All right. Look what I pulled for you. That's the 7 of Diamonds. It's also something else, too. I need my other book. Okay. It's the Star. Aww. Hope and healing is the main meaning it writes down, but I'm going to show it to you. It's got like 2 faces on it. Like either way you turn it, it's upright. So I think that's like really cool. It's pretty amazing. This has been a really awesome little video. I've really enjoyed being around you guys. Thank you to everybody who stopped by. I appreciate it. I'm going to read the Star and then I'm going to close this out. The Fool has earned a brief respite from his exhausting journey. The woman in the Star card sits on a grassy shore. She is at peace, experiencing the tranquility that results from going through a difficult period and emerging the stronger for it. As she communes with nature, her relaxed pose conveys a feeling of inner contentment, simultaneously pouring water from 2 pitchers into the body of water before her, onto the land beside her. She is figuratively overflowing with generosity. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. It's just talking about me, obviously, the Star card. I'm just kidding. Thank you. That red rose is really symbolic to me. Thank you. See, I feel like I'm going to know somebody and they're going to just pop in here, like, just to explain myself a little. Because I just feel like they're just going to pop in here, like, what's up? I know you and cuss me out and talk trash. It's cool if they do. Like, I'm totally fine with that. But like, it might make me a little bit nervous. Perhaps she is washing away impurities that have tainted her past, replacing negative energy with the fullness of spirit. It's definitely talking about me. The golden stars above her head shine in a blue sky. They are a sign that the fool has arrived at a place of enlightenment, guided by his own hand won wisdom. Wow. Fortune is smiling. Purity, contentment, openness, and willingness. Wow. And it's so cool because it's not just the star card, it's also the seven of what are diamonds? They're pentacles in this, they're coins. So it's also the seven of pentacles. I'm going to read that too. These cards have so many connotations. It's pretty amazing. I do like the red roses. Okay, here it is. I found it. All right, so what it says is the seventh coin is surrounded by six others, suggesting someone who is surrounded by the fruits of his or her labor. The seven of coins suggests that taking a time out to enjoy all that one has worked to achieve, because all work and no play is a recipe for stress. That's definitely talking to me too. 100%. Create a meaningful work life. Balance is a worthy goal. I know that's right. So, if you didn't know, I'm reading from the Illuminated Tarot deck. It's really like two decks smashed into one. So they took like playing cards, like if you was going to play poker, and then they took like the major arcana and the other, whatchamajigits, the other suits and such, and they put them together. So each card has the possibility to be two completely different cards. And a lot of the time, the meaning is completely opposite. But with the book that I'm using, it has absolutely nothing to do with either one of the decks. It's just from my Color Your Own, like tarot card book or whatever. And it's like the meanings from that have completely tied this whole thing in to where I can really, I don't know, like I can connect with a deck like this. It's got like complexity. It's very awesome. So that one was for you, the star. It's a good one. I love this deck. All right. I'm not sure if any of the other readers are doing, and I did it again. So sometimes I'll try and shuffle this and I'll actually like have one side the wrong way. And once you get them shuffled in there, like especially if you're jail shuffling like me, you're definitely going to be like picking them out one card at a time. Virgo, got a hermit in the house. Well, I'm obviously a girl, but I'm a Libra, and I have two Virgos in my house currently. I'm very well versed in Virgo. That's an interesting birthday that you have there. Look at this card on the bottom. That looks like 1111 to me. I love this card. A Virgo. Well, you know what we'll do is I'll look for the Hermit in this deck and I'll get the card right by it. Unless that one wants to pop out. It might want to pop out. But I feel really led to find the Hermit. So, yeah, because these two top cards are the ones I know. They're definitely just the energy from what I was just reading. So I'm going to find the Hermit. I got to remember what he is in this deck, though. Hermit. Oh, it's the 9 of diamonds. It's like a little crab. It's a crustacean. A crustacean. So I'm just going to slapjack flip them until I find that crustacean. And then whatever's in front of it, and whatever's behind it. The number 9, it's a great freaking number to have. It's definitely like, it's like the best number to have. Like, look, 9 of cups, right when we were just talking about that. You definitely are in sync with it. That's for sure. 9. You know what number rules everything for me? Is 6, which is funny because my birthday is on the 6th of October. My daughter's is on the 6th. My dad's is on the 6th. My brother's is on the 6th. You tell me that ain't something. What? And all 3 of my boys were born in the 6th month of this year. Scary. Everybody thinks it's like the devil's bad, but my daughter's a Capricorn, so that like totally represents her in, in my deck. So whenever that pops up, I know it's talking about my daughter. So for me, it's kind of weird to have the devil. I'm going to find this card. I'm going to look at what's in front of it and what's behind it, and that'll tell us what's in front of and what's behind you. The 9 of diamonds. Man, that's crazy. And I just picked up the 9 of clubs when I said that. What? That 9 is really something for you, isn't it? Wow. Wow. You can't even make that up. The like possibilities, you know, the odds of that happening, slim to none. With how many cards this deck has, it'll be the one. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Okay. So here's the 9 of the 9 of diamonds, the Hermit. And what was underneath it, or, well, actually that's on top of it. So this is what was in front of it. It's the 2 of diamonds, which they're also pentacles. And I'm going to get the next card. And then it was, I believe this is the Queen here of Spades. And I'm pretty sure that this is also, oh no, this is just the, it's just the Queen of Swords as well. So that's like a Libra right there. It's funny. It's a Libra. So let's look at this. I want to look at this one first, because that's what's coming towards you. Okay. Okay. Damn. It's the High Priestess. What? Wow. Wow. Look at her in this too. It's crazy. Wow. Okay. So juggling and multitasking obviously are her forte. So I'm going to go to my little book here because it's got such good little definitions in it. Okay. Oh, and she is so beautiful in this book too. It looks like me, really. That's part of the reason I bought it, was because it looked like me. I think she's so pretty. And just so you know, she's holding an open book and she is seated. She's not standing. The golden halo and book are symbols of enlightenment. She holds the book in her left hand. Wow. An indication that she treasures the wisdom and time-tested precepts passed down by those who came before her. Like the magician, she is eager to share her knowledge with the fool. But her brand of wisdom is plumbed by the mysterious realm of the unconscious. Wow. Her lotus blossom crown suggests a highly developed spiritual nature, while her white crown is a symbol of her purity. Both the lotus flower's long stems and the twisted wooden branches of her throne are indications that this high priestess is not an idealistic figurehead, not just an idealistic figurehead, but also someone who is grounded in earthly wisdom. Her integration of spirit with practical good sense communicates that it is within everyone's grasp to turn his or her loftiest goals into reality. Wow. New beginnings, the spiritual evolution, sound judgment. It sounds like to me the way they described it is that what's coming towards you is somebody who's street smart. I want to say street smart, got some swag on them. Like, I don't know. I really want to say that. Like, I, I get the feeling that this person, or what becomes because of this person, ends up being like really transformative. Like, really transformative. Man. Okay, we're going to read that Hermit card out of here now, too. That little 9 of diamonds. What? Crazy. How many nine? I literally touched every 9 in the deck just now. It's crazy. It really is definitely powerful for you. All right. I'm going to show you the Hermit in this deck, too. There's the Hermit. But I want to read the 9 first. Oh, I'm definitely continuing on, sir. Okay. All right. The 9 of diamonds is actually the 9 of coins. All previous efforts have come to fruition. The arrangement of the coins in the 10 of coins is as artful as it is meaningful. Nothing has been left to chance. All of one's resources, including meticulous planning, solid values, creative ideas, and untold hours of hard work, come together to create an embarrassment of riches. Happy ending, lasting foundation, and a secure retirement. So it sounds to me like this street smart, savvy person is going to lead to that as well. The laughable amount of money that they're talking about. Wow. So not only is it like a fabulous, everything you've pretty much ever wanted, really. I mean, if you're like anyone else, who doesn't want a big old pile of money to just roll around in? It definitely makes life a lot easier. I say go out and freaking get it. You can. Anybody can. It's everywhere. There's literally thousands of dollars around you right now. It's everywhere. Some of it's got to be yours, right? Some of it's got to be mine. A savvy businesswoman. See, I feel like I'm picking up on her swag too. Like, she's a savvy businesswoman. I relate to that. Very much relate to that. What is the meaning of life? Why are we here? Why do we die? As he continues on his journey, it is inevitable that the fool will begin to question much of what he has learned along the way. The Hermit card is an expression of man's deep-seated need to find answers to life's most perplexing questions. The Hermit's hooded robe indicates that he has shunned conventional clothing to embrace a monastic life of quiet contemplation. He carries the staff, a symbol of power and authority, in his left hand, the hand associated with the unconscious. A clue that the Hermit taps into the knowledge buried deep within his unconscious mind. His lowered eyes attest to a humble spirit that acknowledges that he still has much to learn. He will use the lantern to symbolically shed light on previously misunderstood lessons. Wow. The Hermit's thirst for knowledge will lead him to the direction of the past where he will mine traditional values. Wow. The background is pale, traditionally blue in color to symbolize spiritual wisdom. The hourglass signifies that the hermit is well aware of the passage of time and will use his days wisely. Introspection, soul searching, soul evolution, all of that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's talking about you for sure. That is definitely talking about you. I can tell. Symbolically shed light on previously misunderstood lessons. Wow. So that's like spiritual, like that's probably going to be really good for whoever it is you do end up with, because it's going to be like, I don't know, you're going to be able to fuel it instead of, you know what I mean, take away. There are takers in this world, and then there are givers, and then there are people who just are like seasoning, you know what I mean? They like add something to everything they do. That's where you are. Man. And it's specifically in the spiritual sense. Specifically. So the other card that was underneath the Hermit card, the 9 of Diamonds, was the Queen of Swords, which is a Libra. That's the Libra card. I'm like, that's me. That's my card. It's my card. I was like, what? That's crazy. That's so cool. I love it when she pops up in readings, because she hardly ever does. So it's really strange when she does, because usually it's the readings I do for myself that she's popping up. Okay, so it says the queen is shown in profile against a clear blue sky. She is seated on a grand engraved throne. The peacock represents the pride of a monarch. The queen appears to be turning her back on the past, an indication that she has come to terms with old problems and is now ready to face the future head on. She holds the sword in her right hand, implying that she will use it in the service of good. Wow. The sword is raised upright to reveal its double edge, an indication that she is a clear thinker who sees both sides of a problem without prejudice. See, that's that Libra. That's that freaking scale, I'm telling you. Everything's got to be fair. I'm telling you. It just drives me nuts. Sometimes I really try to like pull myself out of that balance, like addiction, because it's not everything's going to be fair, and it's been very hard for me to accept that as a Libra. But the queen's robe is traditionally white to represent goodness and purity, with touches of blue, flourishes of red in the design. Blue points to her spiritual side, while red denotes the strength of feeling. A shoe, blue and red. That is weird that just came up. That is really weird. That just symbolizes something in my life. That is really weird. A shoe, usually red, peeks out from the hem of the gown, a sign that the queen likes to keep her emotions hidden. Boy, does she ever. Intellectual clarity, logic, impartiality, and bluntness. Wow. 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 I don't even know what it says in the real book, the regular book. I know there's got to be something else in here too. Man, I've got a lot of thoughts on this. Man. I just got caught off guard by the fact that I recognized a couple of things this evening. It's very strange. It's very strange. Strategy, intelligence, and ambition. I feel like you've spent a lot of time in like the hermit mode, I call it, where you've been really retreating into yourself, strategizing, working on yourself, like working on something inside. And I feel like that's got something to do with what you can add to, because this is in front of you, what you can add to this spiritual thing coming towards you. Like there's something interesting about that to me, duality of that. Because it's not just strategy, but it's also the ambition to implement it. Because a lot of people have ideas and they never do any of it. But you've got ideas and you're prepared to do something with it. Somebody's coming towards you that's going to like be the potatoes to your salt. You know what I mean? Like the seasoning, you're just going to be the seasoning on top of this. It's going to be awesome. Wow. Gosh, man. I can't believe the Queen of Swords came up. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm putting the deck back together. I wonder. You got me wanting to message somebody. Like you better not have been on that video. That better not have been you. Because that would weird me out if that was. I would be thoroughly weirded out. I feel like I'm talking to I'm literally probably going to start call RS99. RS99. It reminds me of R2D2. And I like that. RS99 was in the house. Thank you. I've been on an hour. Oh my gosh, that's a long time. I'm a late night girl. I like to be up late. I don't know. I always have. Man, I got to gel shuffle these again. I think I'm going to bust out another deck. I'm having a good time just reading these cards for whoever comes in here. It's been pretty amazing. It's been so awesome. Thank you. And I really, I like. How are we going to have lunch? I swear, that is so weird. Man, better not be you messing around. All right, I'm getting out the other deck. All right, I also have. What? Look what I just pulled off there. That is a confirmation of what I was just thinking about. My lordy. I wonder. I'm about to see if that is. Better not be you. Masquerading as someone else. You better not be out here masquerading. That's what I would do, though. I like kind of fun things like that. Where you know you're not. Man, I just pulled the Emperor card. He better not be on here. Anyway. If you can't tell, the Emperor's on my mind. Man. Okay, so yeah, back to this deck. Man. If you didn't tell me you was a Virgo and it was like September was your birthday, I would have thought you were somebody else, somebody that I know very intimately. You guys kind of energies, kind of vibe. Or maybe I'm just thinking about him. I don't know. But he's definitely not a Virgo. And if you were him, I would definitely go to lunch with you. I've been waiting to go to lunch with him. Good things come to those who wait. Anyway, this is the Hobbit Tarot deck. Look at that. I just literally opened this and I just parted it to the Hermit. This is big time, like confirmations. Hello. Is it Eliza? I haven't been able to say anyone's name that's come in here except that. I hope it's right because my middle name's Elise. So I originally, like, and it's kind of spelled like that, minus the A at the end, plus an E. So I kind of was like, hoping I said it right. What? Am I supposed to hit it and it's gonna tell? Oh, it's like it's gonna give me like the pronunciation of it. Is that a link? Eliza, like you say it like that, Eliza. Very nice. Well, my middle name is Elise, so I understand the difference in how it's pronounced. So I've got this Hobbit tarot deck out, and I swear, the person that was just in here, that Hermit card, it is so weird that I pulled that because he's like, I don't know, he's got, oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I feel like my kid's going to come in and interrupt us because I've been on here forever. But if she does, I'll just tell her to go away. She gets up early. I can't get up early. I stay up late and like sleep weird hours. Lately, it's been strange because I'm kind of on different time. But thank you so much for subscribing. I'm going to pull a card for you. You got any particular questions that you want to ask? Anyway, I got to tell you about this guy. So he was Mr. RS. Aw, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so the guy above you, RS99. So we had this reading, and he has also. Am I close to regaining my energetic body alignment? Well, we're gonna find out. I don't feel like I want to use this deck for that though. I want to use this deck. This is the Mystic Monday Tarot deck, and it is like, for this particular question, I think it's perfect because it gives a lot of. Got a jail shuffle. Hello, hi everyone. Wow, there's people in here. Hello. Oh, you want to hear about the guy? Yes, I will ask about your Canada visa too. I will. I swear I will. But I have to finish telling you about the guy. He's probably still in here, but he really had this vibe of like, I wanted my person, and I don't know my person's YouTube. I know they've subscribed, but I don't know their YouTube. I have not investigated it. So I was kind of like, and I had several little signs come out, and like, I was like, is he watching me right now? And then he invited me to lunch and retracted it. And I was really worried that he thought, I didn't want to scare him away, but oh, hi, that's him there. But he had like, he had like, I just felt the vibes of my person. He seemed very much like in that same line of type of person. So I was just like, man, is that you? Because I swear, if that's, look at that red rose, that's very, very significant. But like, it just kind of got me because I've been paying attention to signs lately. So I was like, he better not be in here. Nobody even knows anything about us. We're a secret. All right. Let's talk about this question. Are you close to regaining your energetic body alignment? Let's see. This deck's going to tell me. All right. You got the Queen of Swords on the bottom, man. She's coming out everywhere tonight. Queen of Swords on the bottom. Okay, Eight of Wands in reverse. I'm doing, oh, you're going to get there. I swear you're going to get there. I drew 3 cards for you. Okay, so the first card is this, and you can feel how vibrant that is, even though it's in reverse. I'm going to go ahead and get on the Mystic Mondays app. And no, I'm not their affiliate, but I am telling you that I absolutely freaking love them. They have an app that goes with their decks. You scan the QR code when you get it, and then you have like the meanings on your phone. And it's a beautiful app too. It's got multiple different like things you can do on it. Lets you pull a card every day, and then it gives you the meaning of that card. See, there's my calendar. I just started a couple of weeks ago. I bought this deck just for this channel, just for the people that come to it. So it has a library of, this is not the right one. Okay. The library. There we go. See? And it tells you the meaning of each card individually. It's so amazing. It's like one of my favorite things. Okay, so we're going to go to the Eight of Wands first. And that is in reverse. They do have reversed meanings too. You push on one of these little triangles and it will reverse the card for you and it will give you the reverse meaning. I've never read reverse meanings before, but I'm going to read them because they're in this app and in this deck. So I've been finding that it's kind of awesome. So it says rush. Hold on, let's make sure it's on the, it is reversed. Rush, impatience, and urgency. Impatience grows as mounting delays prolong you from taking any kind of action. The postponement is dampening your spirit, and you are irritated at the deficiency of the system at large. However, this may be a blessing in disguise. Your constant on-the-go attitude can cause you to make unforeseeable mistakes along the way. Wow. Whether they have happened yet or not. Going a million miles an hour can be frantic, and you could overlook some key details traveling at that speed. Practice patience and breathe. Slowing down and appreciating what you have can refuel your engine with a much needed creativity and inspiration. Time is constant, but your energy is not. Remember to enjoy the journey along the way. Detours and pit stops included. Wow. Now I also drew the Hierophant. I feel like this is your past. I feel like you've overcome that. Like maybe you're learning that. Maybe you do need to pace yourself. I had to literally force myself to sleep last week because I was just going so hard. I had so much that I wanted to accomplish that there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing that was going to stop me from getting it done. And then I realized how exhausted I was, how much I needed to recharge, because when you pour out to other people, you have got to, and you got detoured. Wow, you got detoured. Well, the Hierophant's going to give us some more work, but look at this card upright. Look at, that's so amazing. It's like the most amazing thing ever. I love it. So I'm going to read the Hierophant reversed as well. It's so got that esoteric vibe to it that just, it's what you want in a tarot deck for sure. Okay, and here we are. And this stands for Taurus. This could have this is a, every time I see this, I think of my brother's sign Taurus, because he's ruled by Venus as well. So it's reversed and it says rebel, maverick, confinement. Let that rebellion roar. You are breaking free from the norm and challenging the status quo. After feeling confined by all the rules that have been placed upon you, you are choosing to go your own way, whether the people around you like it or not. This is a time when you are questioning the rules and the regulations, with the realization that not is all as it seems. Just because you were told how to do certain things, how certain things were done a certain way, does not mean that there are no other ways to do it. And you're inventive. I feel like you can make this happen. I feel like you can definitely make this happen. Now listen. Reversed can also represent an authority figure in your life who's very controlling, and they use that to assert themselves. I just got a feeling like I already saw you write that I already saw that RS99. Finding the middle path, right. So the next thing it says is be wary of this person as they may force you to conform to rules you want to break. Seeing your need of freedom as a threat. Choose your battles wisely. There's one more card for you too. Respect to you too. He's so sweet. You're so sweet. So this is the Four of Swords, and I always see this as like both the Four of Swords and the Four of Wands as 1111 cards. They've always signified that for me, and so that number might be of some significance to you. And that's for sure definitely what you need to continue doing. I know this card has something to do with that too. I'm telling you, once you like realize that the only person whose freaking opinion matters and who do you have to live with at the end of the day? Yourself. You have to live with yourself. That's why I had to break free from some shit. I had to be like, no, I'm done. I'm so over it. Like, I'm over it. I was in this whole Queen of Cups, energy, and that is just not who I am anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to transcend to what you want to be. You have to. That's the only reason that you're here, is to do that. And so, like, whoever's opinion it is that is trying to confine that, that's like that bugs me out, dude. I'm like, I put my hand up to that shit because I ain't got it to do. I just don't. All right, so that Four of Swords, I'm going to read to you. Now, this is telling you recharge, savasana. Wow. You had a lot of coffee? I had a lot of coffee. I'm actually chugging Mountain Dew currently. No, I'm not selling no Mountain Dew. It's a problem. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's it. That's important for you. Rest. I have such a hard time saying the yoga poses. Savasana. Savasana. Okay. The yoga pose of deep restoration is the ultimate act of conscious surrender. Wow. Doing absolutely nothing is harder than it sounds, but that's exactly what the Four of Swords is asking you to do. Wow. Facing challenges becomes easier when we give ourselves a moment to breathe. I feel like these restrictions that were placed on you and like the problems that you've been having, I think that detour, that it was necessary for your spiritual growth. You definitely needed that. Like, I know that, but there does come a time when enough is a fucking enough. You get what I'm saying? Like, there does come a time when enough is enough. Like, that happened. That's over. You have enough energy to get on to the next challenge. You do. That Four of Swords is encouraging you to do that. Like, you see how this bitch is standing up in this card. She is not sitting down resting. She's not laying down resting. I don't see her on a bed. I see her standing up, balancing some crazy shit with everything she's got. Like, you don't have to take it laying down. You are the author of your future. I fully believe that. And if there's something that doesn't resonate, kick it out. Kick it out. Silence is more than welcome, as it gives you space to be present with your intuition and the messages that it has for you. You need to listen to that intuition. If you're off your trajectory, this is important. Use that space to align yourself. Align. Can you believe that? To align yourself back to your values and core purpose. If you're off your trajectory, wow. I'm so glad. I really am. Please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you so much. I've got, like, there's certain people I know that I'm here to help, and like, you definitely, if it's resonating with you, might be one of those people. So I appreciate you being here to get the message. I really do. Regenerate your power so that you can show up fully in your life. That is important. Like, I saw that already, RS99. You spilled coffee. I saw it. Hi, I know you're still there. Hello. Kisses. But I'm telling you, you need to definitely regenerate that power so you can show up fully because you're needed. You shouldn't have to dumb down anything. You shouldn't have to dumb down shit. You should just be able to walk in like, what up? You know what I'm saying? And if you can't, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. It's taken a lot of freaking introspection to even be half as cool as I am. Plus, I used to be like almost 400 pounds, believe it or not, but I've lost a lot of weight. So I'm feeling good about myself. I'm trying to really keep my vibes high. Anything's high vibe, I'm about it. And RS99, I appreciate all the watching you're doing. I really do. It's very meaningful to me that anybody even came here, let alone that you're getting messages. So I appreciate you getting something out of it. I appreciate it. I know that's right. I know that's right. You get out there in those woods. You go into the freaking woods. I'm telling you, that shit will have you feeling so much better. I had to. I had to. I had to break them chains. I wasn't doing it no more. I wasn't doing it anymore. And to be honest, what's going to come next in my life is going to be so unbelievable that the people that I live with aren't even going to notice me. They aren't even going to notice who I am. Like we would see each other on the street and I'd walk past one of them. That's how radical the change that I'm creating is. Like it's doing something to me. I remember your B day, RS99. I'm telling you. And hey, listen, I understand that you've got some energy shit going on. That forest is going to make you feel so much better. And I'm telling you, you're going to be back up in that Queen of Swords energy that I got this motherfucker. I'm telling you, you'll be right back up in it. Right back in it. I'm so excited. I have people in my, I never thought anybody would even watch these. I never thought anybody would even, look at that. That's the moon. Wow. I cut right to it. See, I don't know. I don't always, you're a Gemini. Of course you're a Gemini. I love Geminis. Geminis complement Libras very well because they're both very balanced, usually. They don't have to, you're not, yeah, that explains a lot. Explains a lot. It's complementary. And that's what you need to be doing is just like RS99. I told him he was like seasoning. Some people are like they're like, I'm a Libra, yes. It's definitely like 4:56 a.m. where I am. But I was just like, I have this whole thing going on with me right now. It's kind of a secret, so I'm not going to tell you the details, but I am going to redo my lipstick. But this new thing that's happening to me is like something that I want to talk about so bad, but I'm not going to just yet. I'm not going to just yet. Because when it comes, it's going to be like a real shock to the people in my life and shit. So I'm just sort of like, I'm just sort of doing my thing. My knee comes out of place from time to time. It's from all that dancing in high school. I should never have done all that dancing. It was not good for me. I should have concentrated on one thing instead of being in everything. So I'm going to get you one more card because I just really like your mission. I'm feeling it. I'm about it. I'm proud of you. I think you're doing a great job. If you weren't, yes, I love keeping my secrets. Gosh, they just give me power. I feel like, like when people say they bathe in the blood of their enemy. No, I like bask in the luxury in my secrets. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than it's luxurious. It's buttery what I got going on. It's so buttery. And I don't want to share that with not one motherfucker. I don't. I just don't have it in me anymore to share that. It's my turn to take some shit in and to take some shit back. So, thank you for the confirmation on that. And Yes, I am getting you another card. I love you so much. Thank you. I'd be definitely feeling that Empress energy in this mofo. And then you can see my little animal guide right there, my lion. There's hints around about what's going on with me, but I ain't explaining shit. All right, baby, I'm giving you another card. Oh, I feel like this one wanted to fly out at me. Wow. This is the second time I've pulled this during this reading, like the whole reading as a whole. You're the second person I've pulled this for. It's the Chariot. And it's like a badass redhead like me in there. You see that redhead? I just love her. That's part of the reason I love this deck so much. So the Chariot. And it was reversed when I pulled it out. So I'm going to read the reverse meaning out the application. So I'm going to tell you that this app has been phenomenal. Okay. We're looking at a Cancer here. Some sort of a Cancer here. Okay. Oh my gosh. When you see it on the screen, it's almost like this bitch is falling up out of this chariot. Like, it's almost like she's about to free fall right out of that damn thing. Like, wow. I wish I could just, like, I'm going to turn her upside down so you can see what I'm seeing. I don't know if you can even, it just felt like she's about to fall out of that motherfucker. Wow. The artistry on this thing is just, and she's got a Sphinx too. It's a Sphinx chariot, of course. All right, so time to get in the driver's seat. Life is running you over with way too much drama that you can barely keep up with. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, we know something is going on. You may be feeling like you have lost control over certain aspects of your life. So take the steering wheel. This is confirmation that you should not be dumbing shit down and that you should not be being quiet. You should be speaking it out right now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I saw that RS99. I did. Okay, I'm going to finish your card. I can't believe that. Make a decision on where the destination is. And do not get discouraged at all. But when you hit some roadblocks along the way, make a move and gain back control. It's like watch your road rage as you will regret it later. Evaluate where the best channel your energy to where to best channel your energy to make lasting changes. And wow. Evaluate where to best channel your energy to make lasting changes and what might be a dead end. This is telling you something is a dead end. Something is oh, my nose ring. Wow. I should not move it. Ooh. I'm not picking my nose. It's a nose ring, but wow, hold on. Give yourself a sense of direction by choosing to live with purpose. No matter where you are at, you have to live with purpose. Forcing outcomes can be disappointing and will not ultimately satisfy your needs. Practice the act of allowing, and things will naturally unfold. That's that conscious detachment. Like, you've got to just take yourself all the way off of it before it's going to go anywhere. I know that sounds crazy, but it is the quickest way to get things moved. Like you said, moved. And I'm telling you, you'll see once you like once you like clear that energy, it's the hatred you have for the thing that's causing it to stay around right now. The bad part of it. The whole drama shit we ain't got no time for up in this bitch. No time. None. Ugh, drives me nuts. I know all about it. I'm currently in the same kind of a fucking situation. Let me tell you. But that come up gonna be so crazy. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's gonna be so crazy. And I'm pulling one more motherfucking card too. I cannot believe that. Part of my language. But damn, these readings have been off the hook tonight. I'm so glad. It's the deck. It's just everything. It's you guys. And it's RS99's ass being in here. I don't know. My little Virgo friend. I just attract Virgos. I think my dad's a Virgo. He's one of the people that's here. I got Virgos everywhere. But also Cancer. Cancer. I don't know why I'm saying that, but Cancer. Important. I'm putting this back. The world at the bottom of the deck. Coming right at you, boo-boo. Coming right at you. Yeah, it is. I'm definitely glad. I got all these cards talking about me earlier. I got the freaking Queen of Swords comes out. Your grandma was Cancer. She's watching out for you. I totally got that ancestral vibe. Like you've got spirit warriors. Like not just her. Like she's not the only one there for you. I know. I almost wanted to say that, but some people don't believe like I do. So I try to like ease my way in, with some of the things I believe. But she is definitely there with you. That Cancer energy, she's telling you it's okay. It's okay. Because it's okay. You can in fact let go of it. You can. And it'll be all right. I don't care if it's your mom. I don't care who it is. You can let go of it. And when you do, and letting go does not always look the same. Like some people think that letting go is like letting go is something like I don't know. It's not always like bad. It's definitely feeling that's weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. I didn't expect to like connect with people so much that, energetically anyway. It's pretty amazing. Man. Sagittarius Daniel liked when we kissed. Did we kiss? Or did you kiss? Oh my God, again, what? I feel you too. It's really awesome. You guys are amazing. All of you are amazing. All right, well, I got this Emperor poking out. Man, I'm telling you. Who did I kiss a week ago? My kid. I kissed my kid. I know I wasn't nowhere where I got drunk. I just remembered I wasn't. I've been being good lately. I've been at the house. I've been at the crib. Unless you're like one of my chick friends, and then I totally may have kissed you on the cheek. Possible. We kissed a week ago. Aries. My mom's an Aries. My mom's an Aries. Dude, I'm a cat lady too. What the hell? Who is this? Oh my God. How did you know I was a cat lady? I literally kicked all my cats to get up out of here. The Emperor. Yes. The Emperor. I didn't take it out, but there's that Queen of Swords. Look at her in this deck. She's got black hair. I want to know who the hell I kissed last week. Sun. Because I don't think I did. I don't think I did kiss you. Unless you're a little kid. Like all the kids. I kiss all the kids, but you seem a little grown to be, unless it's Willow. It might be Willow. Changed your name. I can't believe our moms are both Aries. Is that really your mom's an Aries? And we're both cat ladies? Are you really? Okay. Some freaky shit's going on. Sagittarius Daniel. What? What? I read that RS99. I read that. Don't you think I didn't read that? And if you're around here parading like you're somebody else, you better not be around here parading like him and not be him. You better speak up, because I'm getting really weirded out, RS99. Getting really weirded out. Like, wait a minute. Who is this? Like, you ever meet the Emperor, somebody that is like that kind of energy in my life? Ain't no way in hell you. I'll read you a card right freaking now after I get. Well, I'll pull you a card. Ask me a question. I'm jail shuffling right. I just got something out right now. Look at this. Look at this. Just popped right out. Usually I like to show the cards, but it's Judgment. I really want to know who you are, RS99. I saw that too. Hello, Sweet Elevation Cafe. It's a secret who you are. RS99, quit playing with me. You better not be my boo and you're not telling me. Because I know he subscribes to this channel. You better not be my boo and you're not telling me. I would be very upset if I did a whole reading for you and didn't know it was you. You better not be. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Yes, Judgment. Do-over. Oh my God. Okay. RS99 and I have to have it out here shortly. Oh, really? It's 5:11 here. Obviously, he's never been here either. That's why it could totally still be you, RS99, while he's out here playing. Anyway, so I got that. I'm going to get one more card just because I feel led to. So we've got, and that damn Queen of Swords. If you will heal from your ex ASAP. Well, I'm seeing the Judgment card and the Emperor come out, and I feel like those are both very good inclinations that you will. Just saying. Before I even read those cards. Okay. We're going to have a talk, RS99. Okay. I'm going to take one more off the top. Wow. Okay. So if this is any inclination, I just pulled this one out as the Where's Everything Going card. It's the World. Yes, you're definitely going to heal from your ex ASAP. And then you're going to be like bossing up. Yes. You're going to elevate. I feel like that was dead weight. Like you needed to release that for sure. Yes, let it go. Let it the go. Guarantee you what is coming is everything, boo. It is everything. What is coming is everything. Dude, it gives me chills. It makes me want to cry. It's everything. Don't miss out on that pining over somebody that obviously is not worth your time. Okay, now I'm going to show newbies the app. I bought this tarot card deck from Mystic Mondays, and the app is amazing. It does the reverse meaning and the upright meaning. And so if you got this deck cost me freaking $11. $11. It's holographic, which is just like me, you know what I'm saying? Holographic. I love it to death. So I'm wow, I can't believe these cards that just came out. So they all came out upright. And I'm going to read the upright. The first one is judgment. And I feel like this is the energy that's been surrounding that situation, is kind of what I was thinking about when I pulled, or when it popped out. That's what I was thinking about when it popped out. So the energy surrounding the situation is done been dealt with, apparently. Where is my judgment card? Okay, so it says absolution, evaluation, and reflection. Pluto. Prioritize reflection and self-evaluation as you need time to regenerate, because that was a heavy thing you was carrying. That was something awful you went through. I feel like you're going to have to recharge, regenerate, renew, get, you know what I mean? Really get yourself back. It's going to take a minute too. Or maybe it has taken a minute and you're still moving on, but I totally believe that. Quiet contemplation can lead you to an awakening that you're ready to change aspects of your life for the better. Like, I mean, it can only lead to more things that you can shed to get to the place that you see in your mind that you want to go. Like, it's very important, because you can't bring something new. You can't bring something new into you without moving something out. I mean, we are finite. Like, we have just a limited number of shit we can literally process at a time, and that we can be at a time, and that we can do at a time. And if you keep the old crap around, you're not going to have room for the new thing, because obviously you have to become new to make the places around you new. So you're either going through that, or you've been through that recently, or it's like what you're doing now. The energy surrounding that is palpable, actually. And it also said about around this sentence right here, like I can almost feel the energy around this one sentence. It says, trust your judgment. When you start to feel those things, when you start to feel upset, you start to pine over said jackass we won't talk about, who shall not be named. You need to trust your judgment. You need to trust your gut, your intuition, that thing inside you that's like perking up saying no. That is what got me through a lot of things. Like, literally, I've had like men in my life that have been with me for a long time, and then it turns out that they've been gay the whole time. And so, like, it was very hard for me, because I go all in love, you know, like I go all in everything. And although it was a parting that was good, it was also really difficult for me, you know, like, and I had to remind myself every single day, and I've had to remind myself in the past a lot, to trust my judgment. It gives me peace of mind. It gives me clarity. It makes me feel assured. You know, like, I felt that for a reason. I did this shit for a reason, and I'm ready to see what is next. I'm ready to see where I'm going to go. And when you're in that spot, you'll make your decisions based on a perfect blend of intuition and intellect, enhanced by your library of lessons learned from past experiences. Exactly what they just said. That's what you'll start to do. So we've got this here, the Emperor, and I swear if he's in here lurking, I'm going to be something. My emperor. All right, I'm going to read this to you. It says, the emperor rules with the utmost authority and is the father figure of the tarot deck. He embodies structure and stability, complete with decisive action to easily manifest ideas in the form of accomplishment and monetary gain. His guidance and wise words are based on his worldly experience, and he's got the battle scars to prove it. He reflects your ambitious side, where you seek status, success, and recognition, maintaining your self-discipline, controlling your emotions, and making level-headed decisions will move you forward. I think that middle one was really for you. Making level-headed decisions. Decisive action. Like, you've got to remember, you decided that shit in the past. It's over. Keep it there. It'll be a lot easier. The Emperor is a strategic thinker and urges you to carry out plans systematically and in a controlled manner, not allowing those emotions to hinder what we got going on, because I can feel like shit, but that don't mean I am shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can let it pass, just as if it was going past you in the water. You're, yes, can't trust it, cannot trust it. She's a lie. I'm telling you. Ugh. And it was so easy for me to get over my last breakup because of that. I was just like, no, I ain't got it to do. No. And I consciously detached from everything that was not moving me forward. And I'll be damned if it wasn't. I love you too. I really hope you're not. You better not be in here not telling me. I swear. He better not be in here not telling me. That's that Aries, that sun energy too. That Aries is me and Eliza's mom. Both our Aries. That's because as our natural instinct as people is to, before we get here, pair ourselves with people that I'm not saying nothing bad about Aries. I'm not. I've had a bad experience with one. She's my mom. All right, now I'm going to read this. This is the one that's really important for you, sweet. Oh, that's despicable. I hate that. Ugh. I'm sorry. I don't hate Aries all in general, but I hate that Aries and my mom. They're in the same club with Amber Heard right now. I know y'all know what she did to Johnny Depp. Aries get on my damn nerves. Decisive action. You need to leave that shit where it is, okay? I don't know what your sign. I think you said you were an Aquarius, maybe. Somebody up in here is an Aquarius, but I'm just saying, as a Libra, I can't hang with certain Aries. Like, if it's a March Aries, there's no way. There's no way. The energy itself is just, and it's unfortunate because my North Node, where I'm supposed to be like embodying more, is Aries. So I was real funny thinking like, oh yeah, let's just pair me with this so I can completely miss my soul purpose right off rip and have to go all the way back and find it myself. But that is how I would do something. You know what I'm saying? That is how I would do something. All right. The World is one of the most badass cards in the deck. Okay. You've got this like orb of light that is just vibrating, moving. Wow. Saturn. Completion, achievement, and unity. Finito. A long-term goal has been reached, and you can now sit back and relax. All of the pieces have come together, and you have finally found your place in this world. Celebrate. This is a huge win. Take pleasure and look back at all the progress that you have made from when you first started. Do you feel proud? Well, you should. It's amazing how much we can achieve when we put our minds to it. There is an acceptance of yourself and of others that creates wholeness and unity. You're realizing that you are part of something much larger than yourself and are able to see the big picture with much more clearly. With endings come new beginnings. I like that. The world can also literally mean that you will be traveling and you will experience a new world wherever you decide to adventure. The world is your oyster. Don't you freaking forget that, baby. You could tell him I said it too. You can tell him I said it. So letting that go, learning how to consciously detach from the Aries is going to be very much what brings you to the world. A whole new world, baby. Not like Aladdin, but just a whole new world. Well, maybe like Aladdin. I don't know. I hear that in my head, kind of. Completion. And that's what I've been trying to do recently is like they've been talking about this quantum relationship that we have with our past and our future. And if you can, oh, thank you so much. I'm glad. I'm so glad. If you can think about that person that, you know what I'm saying, where you want to be enough, you will actually connect with that future and you'll resonate with that energy. No matter how, that's like quantum entanglement almost. You cannot be farther away from your future than just opening your eyes and seeing it because it is literally happening before your eyes. So if you can connect with your future self and feel that vibe of what you're trying to be, that'll help you when you're feeling like shit about the stuff that's just happened. You know what I'm saying? If you can connect with what will be and just have faith that it will, then it'll help you learn to get all the other stuff to kind of fall away, if you get my meaning. It really will. It will help you get all of those things to just fall away and you'll consciously detach. I'm starting to do it without even trying anymore. Like I'll just be in a situation that I used to trip over and I'm like I'm like stepping over it. You know, it's like it's something that's it's not hard for me anymore. It's not a chore. It's not, I don't know. I think it's because of all the planets have moved. Jupiter's finally in your bitch's wheelhouse, you know, like I definitely like felt Jupiter coming around the bend and it's been a slow creep, but it's our time, baby. It's our time. It is. It is. So don't you start feeling bad about the decisions you made simply because you miss them physically or you're lonely or, you know, whatever. There's so much more ahead. Like whatever it is that you're missing or whatever it is that you're still upset about. Yes, you have to feel like your future self instead of how you feel now. Yeah. I literally look at my emotions all the time. If I don't want to feel something, I've started doing this and thinking about what's ahead because you are so close to that future now. Like you're one decision away. That's been this whole reading. You're one freaking decision away. One decision away. I've really enjoyed this like almost 2 hour reading, guys. I really have. I hope that somebody will be able to watch certain parts of these videos later on and get something from it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take one last card for the entire energy of the reading, and I swear I'm about to go find out. I'm about to go find out if my little handsome, you better not be coming up in here pretending to be a freaking Virgo, knowing damn well he ain't no Virgo. Anyway, but I do want to say to RS99, if you're still here, that I love you dearly, and I saw what you said about the past lives thing, and it really, really freaked me out in kind of a good way, but because I'm in the middle of a past life love right now. That's why I really thought you were him. And if you are, I love you. But Like I said, you can have whole relationships with things in the past, baby. Sweet Elevation Cafe. You guys got like a lot of coffee over there? Is this like a actual cafe? Are you serious? Is it really you? And you're just pretending to be this Virgo? You better answer me. You better answer me. Oh, gosh. If I find out it really is you, I'm going to be really mad because you had me read your cards and didn't tell me it was you. You too, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe if it resonated. Like the video. Thank you. All right. I'm picking one more card for this reading and then I'm out like sauerkraut. I swear, if that's you. I'm going to go like your page too. I'm going to go subscribe to you too, babe. I really am. Don't forget to like it if it resonated, because Lord knows we've been chilling in here for a while. That is not going to work for me. Spirit, come on. Okay, so what we're going to do is pick them back up. I dropped about 7 of them. Okay, 7 of Wands. That's confirmation for me. So let's look at this badass card real quick. This is just the energy for you guys for this reading. Thank you so much for coming and joining me on my first live. I really appreciate it. It's been a killer reading. I really want to go back and like split it in half kind of because it was so big, but you can't get a 2-hour video to upload for the love of God. So it's cool that we've had time to just, chat with each other. And Sweet Elevation, if you're still in here, I really recommend that you go watch the little video I have about twin flame unions. It's the chat with Sway. And I'm telling you, I feel like that's for you too, RS99. You definitely should watch the twin flame reading and the chat. The chat is an hour long, but it has some really, really, really great valid points that I think pertain to everybody that was in here. Really. It's about our collective soul journey, guys. I mean, we're all evolving together. We're all moving along together. So, but I'm going to read this 7 of Wands and then I'm going to get out of here for the day. Thank you guys all so much for coming. Okay, 7 of Wands. There's a badass redhead on it too, by the way, just so you know. All right. And it's in reverse. So it's important. This app lets us do the reverse. Territorial, loss of power, and overwhelm. Overwhelm is clouding your thoughts and actions as your tasks have stockpiled into an uncontrollable amount. At first, trying to control everything was your claim to power. However, it's completely run over your life. Overcommitment it's preventing you from shining, as you have too many responsibilities to take care of, and you're unable to balance them and give them proper attention. There is no room to breathe as you give your power away by compromising your position and backing down too easily. There is a rigidity in guarding your territory and possessions out of fear of losing them. Did you hear that? There is a rigidity in guarding your possessions for fear of losing them. The tighter you hold on to something, the more it will slip away if it ain't yours. That's all I got to say about that. So let the things that aren't yours go and take what's yours. Keep all that remains. I mean, if it's supposed to go, it will. And it's all going to be fine. Like, it's all going to work out to your very highest good. It really is. Thank you guys so much for coming. Make sure you like the video if you haven't already. And subscribe if you liked it, if it resonated. I appreciate it. This was a blessing. Smooch. Yes, watch it. I will be here probably this late for almost all my lives because I'm a late night girl. or an early morning mama. I don't know what you would call that, but I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. I don't know how to stop it, so we might just be on here. Y'all might just be hanging out with me. I can't believe that was 2 hours. Okay, we're going to make the whole thing bigger. Oh my gosh, there we go. All right, thank you guys so much for coming, and please come back again. And if you've got just like a quick question, make sure you hit up my quickie reads on my shorts. They are phenomenal. I love you. Goodbye.